What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Fam Ham, talking sports. Today, we're going to talk about some boxing. Let's talk about some boxing, man. I've been talking about football, basketball, but let's go into my third sport that I love watching, boxing. And specifically, let's talk about this Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua situation. All right, now I want to talk about this. I mean, it's a lot been said already, so I shouldn't have to speak too much on it. Most of these people who are going to be watching this video know the deal. They know what happened with the Deontay Wilder and the AJ negotiations this past summer. We didn't get the fight. So, after watching a video by Ness in a boxing voice interviewing your boy Eddie Hearn and the percentages for the fight, man, I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. In that interview, Ness asked some really good questions. One of the biggest questions that I had with these new negotiations that Eddie Hearn is cooking up over there. Eddie Hearn was talking about a 60-40 split for the first fight, with the first fight being in the U.S., which is cool. I mean, if Deontay really wanted that fight, 60-40 split would be reasonable. I mean, I know Deontay Wilder said he wants 50-50. He's doing the fights right now. The next fight with Tyson Fury should get him 50-50 when it comes to how much revenue he's generating. Because, I mean, let's be real, that fight is going to generate a lot more money than it did the first fight, man. They had an epic fight, that first fight. I was there at the fight. I saw that energy in the Staples Center, man. I don't know how everybody was at home, but in that Staples Center, man, that thing, we almost blew the roof off that thing. UK fans and US fans united. That fight was amazing. So we know the second fight is going to do better than that. Hopefully I can make it to the second fight if it's in New York. I'm not really a fan of New York, but I'll try to make it over there to New York to go to that fight because I definitely want to I want to say I was there when Deontay Wilder made history, or Tyson Fury, man. It is what it is. But I think Deontay Wilder's going to get this in the second one. The first one was debatable. I think the draw was perfect conclusion to that fight. Deontay Wilder knocked him down twice. Tyson Fury controlled a lot of the rounds. But, in any fight that you watch, if a person gets knocked down, more than likely that person who knocked him down won. But it's boxing, so you got 12 rounds. Draw was what it should have been. That's my take on it. But going back to Eddie Hearns, man, he said 60-40 for the first fight with Wilder and AJ in the U.S. And then if Wilder wins, a 50-50 split. And if he loses, a 70-30 split with AJ getting 70 and Wilder getting 30. Ness had to ask him, wouldn't it be more reasonable if the loser got 70-30 regardless of who it is? Like, why would Deontay Wilder take a 50-50 split if he beats AJ? Which was a great question because that made all the sense in the world. Why would Wilder take 50-50 if he beats AJ? Why would you even come to the negotiating table with that nonsense? It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I don't want to take anything away from AJ and all these belts that he collected. I mean, you could talk about the opponents that he faced to collect those belts or whatever have you. But, I mean, in reality, AJ did collect those belts. AJ does have 3 of the top belts. But at the same time, AJ, in order for you to be the undisputed champion, you have to fight Wilder. Why would Wilder go into these negotiations asking for anything less than 60-40? He wants 50-50. If this fight with Fury generates the amount of money that everybody's speculating it will, he will have a valid point of why he wants 50-50 because he will be the top grossing fighter. Next to Canelo Alvarez, of course, and maybe Manny Pacquiao. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll make more than Manny Pacquiao made with his fight with Broner. And, yeah, he'll be the top dog in the U.S. next to Canelo, if you want to consider Canelo a U.S. fighter. He fights in the U.S., so, I mean, I consider him a U.S. fighter, even if he's Mexican and he lives in Mexico. But anyways, yes, that fight should be 50-50, but a 60-40 split is also not unreasonable. I mean, what they're asking for these first round of negotiations with the a flat rate, yeah, that was ridiculous. Wilder should have never even entertained that offer, but I mean, Wilder is that dude, man. He wants to fight the best. He's not scared of AJ. All Wilder fans, that's why we love him, man. That's why we love him. We don't have to question if he has the heart, if he's scared. No, Wilder isn't scared. He wants to fight AJ, but you can question AJ's heart. You can definitely question the AJ's heart after him asking for $50 million. Wilder and his team coming up with the $50 million. I mean, AJ and Eddie Hearn's fans gonna say, "Oh, that was coming from BT Sports or whatever." But no, that's no. BT Sports was gonna help with the money, maybe, but I mean, I don't even want to get into that. They came up with the money that AJ asked for, and that he said that he would take in the. How did he say it? I'll sign that contract I'll be there next day or whatever. However he said it, y'all know what I'm talking about. In his interview, he asked for $50 million. They came up with $50 million, and then AJ backtracked on that. I'm not gonna sell my soul or sell my belts for $50 million. If anybody's confident in winning, that will never come out their mouth because they think they're gonna win. In Deontay Wilder's case, he like, I don't care, man. He was saying that he would take the flat rate just to go collect those belts. But, those stipulations on that contract were absolutely ridiculous. And like I said, Deontay Wilder should have never even entertained that offer. But he wanted to go undisputed. But, everything works out like it should. And Deontay Wilder got that fight with Tyson Fury. Now he's making – it's a great fight. And he's making great money fighting Tyson Fury. And now Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua are left with Dillian White, which I don't want to shit on Dillian White because Dillian White is a great fighter also. But, I mean, AJ been there, done that. He already knocked Dillian White out. Looking at Big Baby Miller, like, what has Big Baby Miller done to even warrant a fight with Anthony Joshua? Like, every time you ask AJ, is he going to fight the next person? Kawanaki, is he going to fight Ortiz? Is he going to fight any of that? He's always, no, I'm going for belts. No, dog, you ducking everybody. You ducking all the fades. So, I mean, of course, if he fights AJ, he has nothing to lose. He loses to AJ, he gets a good payday, and, yeah, he don't fall too far in the rankings. So, yeah, Big Baby Miller, I'm not a big fan of him, but, I mean, he is an all right fighter. I put him like, yeah, he's maybe in the top 10, being at number 10. But, yeah, those are the fights that AJ's looking at right now. When he could have been fighting Wilder, they could have been having a rematch right now instead of Fury and Wilder. But, I mean, it is what it is, man. They played themselves. You played yourself. That's exactly what happened in those negotiations. And here we are, man. I'm only commenting on this stuff because I don't like going in people's comments. Like, I'm in the Boxing Voice comments or that video that Ness made, and I'm over here arguing with these UK fans. Well, I'm going to argue with them when I could just make a video. So here I am. Those negotiation tactics by Eddie Hearns are ridiculous. Come to the negotiation table right, Eddie Hearns. 60-40 split, that's where you all should start. They're probably going to ask for 50-50. You all can do like Canelo and Triple G and come to a 45-55 agreement or something. If you all want to make the fight, you're going to make the fight. That split and that money stuff, that should work itself out. If y'all want to make the fight, y'all going to make the fight, and y'all going to stop coming with these crazy negotiations. Like, why would Deontay Wilder, if he beats Anthony Joshua, take a 50-50 split when he's an undisputed champion? Like, that doesn't make sense. And Eddie Hearn said, yeah, if I was negotiating with you, we would go somewhere. You see how we're going back and forth? Well, they don't have time to waste on you no more. They wasted the whole summer trying to negotiate you, and you kept coming up with crazy offers to not make this fight. So once again, I want to reiterate, as a Deontay Wilder fan, we not worried about Deontay Wilder losing that fight. We not worried about it. We're not worried about it at all. We just want to see a great fight. Win, lose, or draw, we still going to ride for Deontay Wilder because we know he's not scared of anyone. He wants to make this fight. Y'all UK fans and y'all AJ fans, y'all need to question AJ. Y'all need to question his heart. Y'all need to be on his bumper on his Twitter page or all his social media outlets like, yo, we want to see you fight the best fighters. We don't want any of this ducking stuff no more. We don't want to see you taking these easy, well, I'm not going to call any fights easy, but these easier opponents. We want to see you become undisputed, make the fight. This money stuff don't matter. Y'all both are going to make great money. And you all both should make great money because y'all risking y'all lives. Both of you are great fighters. Both of you are dangerous fighters, man. A knockout from either one of you all could end someone's life. The money shouldn't be an issue. The money shouldn't be an issue. The prize is undisputed champion. That's what y'all going for. Nothing should get in y'all way of that. And that goes for both sides. So, I mean, start the negotiations at 60-40. That's a fair offer. That rematch clause stuff, no. Whatever you do for AJ should be the same for Wilder. So if Wilder loses, 70-30 for Wilder for the rematch. He gets the 30, AJ gets the 70. If AJ loses, should be the same thing, man. Make it fair. We don't do that shit over here in the U.S., man. Y'all not about to come over here with that crazy stuff over here with those negotiations. Eddie, you're going to be fair or this fight's not going to be made. All the fans going to be disappointed. They not going to make the money that they would fighting each other. Everyone loses. So with that, I'm out. Your boy, Fam Ham, talking sports. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on the channel. I'm working.